Drew and tad bit too much. You're very welcome. Good feathers mean millions. Retso, thank you very much. A jump scare blam? No. Oh, wait a minute, actually. Jacob, Bamter, Fish, Throw, Dees, Deegs, Johnny, LaForehead, thanks to subs and gift subs. What's your favourite song from the year of my birth? 1991. 91? Fuck, what was happening in 91? Um, 91. Oh, that was a bad year. Oh, 1991, I was 16 for most of it. That's when I took my first acid. And that's 1991, when you were born. And that's when I got done for car theft. While I was still in school. That's funny, isn't it? I didn't actually knock the motors. I can't drive. What was it then? I don't know, was it like shaman ones and stuff like that? What was that at the time? I think I was actually listening to a lot of Prince, old Prince stuff at the time, so I can't remember. What was it? I'll look it up. Right, so can I get a jump scare blam? No. Drew, tad bit too much. Takers, thanks. Limmy, I'm sorry, mate. I put your name down tonight. I just think you'd be an amazing traitor. I'm really sorry, mate. That's exactly what it is, isn't it? I just think you're so clever. Honestly, to hear, I'm quite a bit to the. If I'm like that, that's fine. Just feel that I should be like that. To hear Stephen Fry in that Celebrity Traitors, I've said it before. No, don't say that. Being, I think, called to his face a genius. I think, if I remember correctly. And for him to not react. For him to not go like that. Oh, don't be daft. Is despicable. I was going to do something. But his IQ isn't even. I want to know. The whole IQ thing is probably a lot of shite. If my IQ is low, that means it doesn't work. I've got a surprisingly fucking low intelligence. It's quite incredible. It's really quite astonishing. Britney Spears sells rights to entire music catalogue. Did you have the rights? For about 200 million? Oh, lovely. Sold to independent music publisher Primary Wave for a cool £146 million. Known for hits Baby One More Time. Now remember, in a quiz, never make the mistake of thinking it's called Hit Me Baby One More Time. Imagine they've taken the word hit out. Hit me, because they thought it would be a bit controversial. Hit me. Just picture that in your mind. Take that out, and then just leave Baby One More Time. All right. Primary Wave has also acquired rights to the estates of Notorious B.I.G., Prince, and Whitney Houston. Really? Who are this? Who are they? Primary Wave. Bruce Springsteen, Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake, Shakira recently sold their catalogues too. I wonder if there's anything I could sell. Don't think so. Might get in touch with him and say, do you want theme tune to Limmy show, or what about Turkish Delight one? Well, that's actually based on an advert, so you don't really have those rights. Well, what about my cover In the End by Linkin Park? Well, same thing. What about my cover, the kind of day covers, because you only own that, right? How did she, I take it she like maybe co-wrote things or something? Because I've never heard of her as being like kind of like Taylor Swift or something. Oh, aye, she wrote it all. 146 million. Very nice. Zero and Strato, thank you very much. Finally got around to watching Threads all the way through last night. Not actually that bad, to be honest. Stephen Fry would probably be one of those suckers burning in the debris. Cartoons and Techers, thanks again. How? Did you just shove Stephen Fry into what you said any way you could? You mentioned that you watched Threads last night. I just mentioned Stephen Fry. So you're just going like that. So watching Threads last night, you can imagine Stephen Fry being one of the victims of the nuclear war. I'm getting a new seat. This is unsustainable. I just need to do some measurements. Chateau Neuf de Pape. Thanks to sub. The only thing getting me through a soul-destroying job with unbearable colleagues. I'm gonna entertain the hell out of you. It was my first pitch director, and you know what? I kind of enjoyed it. Right, I need to get it on. Maximum Overdrive trailer. Hi, I'm Stephen King. I've written many movies, but if you want something done right, gotta do it yourself. It was my first pictures. Director. Oh, I saw something really annoying this morning. Within about fucking 10 minutes of me waking up. It was on Twitter. Somebody tweeted some video of Paul McCartney in the 80s just getting interviewed. And what they said in the tweet before I even watched the video was something like Paul McCartney coked up and irritated. Something like that, right? I was like, what's this then? Bet he isn't. I bet he isn't coked up. And all it was the interviewer saying something like, oh, it's just like, feels just like yesterday. And he's like, well, no, I don't think so. Feels like 20 years ago. And I assumed they were talking about the Beatles and they were. And she was like, well, I mean, he's like, no, I mean, I've been doing quite a bit since then. Kind of like that. And I started laughing and sort of like being serious. He just seemed like just fucking normal. Just seemed like somebody who everybody keeps going on about the Beatles and he's proud of it and all the rest of it, but he has been up to other stuff for the last 20 years now. The cunt just keeps going on about that as if that's all you are. And he was the pure pissed off. He's kind of polite, but sort of going, well, it doesn't really feel like yesterday to me. I've been up to stuff for the last 20 fucking years. They were just being Paul McCartney just being like normal. Frog chorus, that was good. He was just being, you know, the way people have moods. I don't mean mood swings. I don't mean they've went in a mood. You know, people have got moods. Remember the word mood? The concept of being in a certain mood, a certain frame of mind. That's got emotions, that's got nothing to do with your own fucking cocaine. And I just saw this. I don't know who the person was tweeting it or anything. But I was just like looking, I was like, what? I'm really grateful for people like that, because it gives me a nice wee bit of distance between me and the average fucking person. It makes me care less about people. And the more I can do that, the better. The more at peace I'd be, because a lot of my psychological and emotional problems probably stem from comparing myself with other people or caring what other people think or stuff like that. And I think a lot of people's emotional, psychological problems come from that. Like, how will this come across to this person or these people? And the more I can confront myself that people are full of shite, that'll help me, because I won't fucking care as much. And I just reading it, and somebody's like, I don't really see how he's coked up. I'm a bit irritated maybe, but I don't see that. And the person said, no, you can tell, kind of part like that. You can tell there's a certain vibe when somebody is on. They sound like they're in fucking secondary school. I've seen it a lot with lots of things. Somebody's just been a bit excited. Fucking Prince on stage or something, being a bit kind of wide-eyed. That's coke. That's coke. That's what that is. These dull as fuck people on their phones just going like that. Anything that looks like somebody's excited, that's a drug. Anybody that's a bit kind of smiling, that's a drug. Stupid as fuck. Was he ever a cokehead anyway? He's always a kind of weed person and like acid in the 60s or something. Honestly. See if I could push a button. Do away with these people. I wouldn't. Blurty thinks the sub. One day I'll ignore Riddy culture and try streaming instead of watching you for 2 years straight. You should try it. He's streaming a shot and he can get into Twitch, Twitter, and talk about, guys, don't look at your viewer count and do this and don't do that, and get into the whole etiquette thing. Guys, you do not owe anyone an explanation for all that. A party goblin and Mr. Miasma, House, Sonny, Cosmo, thank you very much. I found the place in my notification settings to switch yours from personalised to all, so I won't be missing any of your streams ever again. 100% attendance rate from here on out. Good, because I was streaming some Satisfactory last night. No camera, no mic. Just I'm playing it anyway, so I may as well stream it.
Hi. My name is Stephen King. I've written several motion pictures, but I want to tell you about a movie called Maximum Overdrive,
Shut down.
which is the first one I've directed. Wow.
Gus Fring, everybody. Gus Fring there.
A lot of people have directed Stephen King novels and stories, and I finally decided if you want something done right, you ought to do it yourself. It was my first picture as a director, and you know something? I sort of enjoyed it.
He didn't. He didn't.
I just wanted someone to do Stephen King right. You want a what? I'm gonna.
I remember seeing this trailer on a video back in the day. When was that? 86. I remember getting a video for the video shop. Can't remember what it was, but this was one of the trailers on it. And I do remember, why is his finger like wobbling like that?
Scare the hell out of you. I'm gonna scare the hell out of you.
I always remembered it, but I didn't actually notice this.
It was my first picture as a director. It was my first picture as a director.
That's got to be one of the best examples of somebody actually being on stuff or drunk or whatever. Apparently he was coked up and drinking a lot during that whole time, that whole directing order and in general. So he's the real thing and everything. Have you ever seen anybody like in a film, in a trailer, or something else that is filmed for something? It's not just like a live appearance. It's not like Brandon Block being steaming coming on stage in the Brits. If you remember that, having his big argument with Ronnie Wood, who remembers that? Orson Welles wine advert as that one, aye. James Brown interview, aye. I suppose that discount, aye, because even though it's live. Oliver Reed, aye, on the word, and the Parkinson one. I mean, look at the fucking state of him. You can't speak.
It was my first picture as a director. And you know something? I sort of enjoyed it. It was my first picture as a director.
It's almost kind of worse because he's just a fucking writer. You can't expect it more for like entertainers, performers. He just sits in a fucking room. It's good to see, because that's a proper alky, a proper fucking cokehead. None of this fucking going on stage and Oliver Reed style. Proper behind closed doors type. Proper can he get off it. Actually try to hide it, no flaunting it. Pacific State. Pacific 707. Pacific 707. What's that? Oh, were you impressed, everybody? Or remind me, what's 707? Right, I know that. So what's Pacific State? Original extended version. difference? Kind of remix thing, or? Remind me to talk about my favourite song for 1991 when that person was born. Very important to me. No, don't know it. I'm going to gamble that I don't know it. Could it be Sailing by Christopher Cross? Don't know it? Don't know it. Yes, that's a win. To know that you don't know a song within the first wee split second, that's a special ability. Special ability. (1991) UK chart year end. I've already looked at this. All right, I see. I'm just going to go by the top 40 of the whole year, and I'm going to tell you what's my favourite. Right? There's probably a song in there, a song that I like that isn't in this chart. Right? But just going by this. Everything I Do, no. Bohemian Rhapsody, no. Shoop Shoop Song, no. I'm Too Sexy, yes, that's my favourite so far. Good. Anti-vax boys. Do the Bartman, no. Anything Will Do, The One and Only, Dizzy, Insanity. Nope, even with Insanity, still I'm Too Sexy. There's something about Insanity that I like, but it's something I didn't. It sounded so kind of low quality. Come on and take me. It sounds like it's just made on a wee tape recorder. Never sounded really. There's something about it. It wasn't clear. When a sex shop, get ready for this. 3am Eternal. Let's talk about sex. Don't let the sun go. Modern words. Me turn on me. Sunshine on a rainy day. She said, sit down. I'm gonna change the stonk. Devotion. I kind of didn't like Devotion at the time. Then We Found Love, baby. Charlie, I kind of liked in a funny way, but it's not my favourite. Justified in the Ancient, World in Union. Promise Me Last. This is a big KLF year, isn't it? You Got the Love. I really liked You Got the Love at the time. Gypsy Woman. I wasn't that into thinking about a Love Rod in My Heart. Set Adrift on Memory. I liked Set Adrift on Memory Bliss. PM Dawn, Love to Hate, Sadness. Moving a Mountain. Shaman, making an appearance, the first appearance in the charts. Sadness Part 1. At the time, maybe You Got the Love, source featuring Candy Stanton. No. The song that I would put on now, if I was to put on any of these songs right now, it would be Sadness by Enigma. Remember, it's Marquis de Sadness. No, it's not. SADE. That's what the song's about, you know. It's about him. Rampan says Ellis Seal was great. Oh, Ellis Seal. What about mid-game Seal? Mid to late game Seal? What's Ramp Hands? What would you say is mid to late Seal? Kiss from a Rose can do one. Is that no fucking early Seal? That sounds like you're saying, well, early Seal's like Killer. And then like 2 songs later, you're into fucking mid. Mid to late. Ramp Hands, what is Crazy by Seal? Is that early? Kiss from a Rose was mid-90s. Ramp Hands, I'm saying mid to late. Seal, no the 90s, that's a different thing. We're just talking about Seal. Because you said early Seal. This is why everything's falling apart, but this is why bridges are falling down and things like that. Because somebody talks about sort of mid, sort of early Seal, and then they start talking about early 90s. Stop moaning, you tit. Just tell me. Crazy by Seal. Is that early Seal? I'm just like, what the fuck is early Seal? It's only really had about 5 fucking songs. Stop saying Seal. Seal, Seal, Seal. Is there something like Killer? And then Nothing for a bit, and then Crazy. And then Kiss or Kissed. Kiss from a Rose. Kiss by a Rose. What else is there? Seal. My Vision. Oh, that sounds later. Okay then, first album is good. First album is good. I think we've got him. Fucking think we've got him. I think we've fucking got him. Right. Bastard. Kiss from a Rose is the second album. Or it would be brilliant. Oh wait. Seal 19... Wait a minute. Did he have an album called Seal in 91? And then an album called Seal in 94? Wait a second. From the album Seal, in brackets, Seal 2. You can't do that. What you calling your second album? Seal? Again? Peter Gabriel did. Did he know... Oh, I kind of self-titled and it was... But were they not actually called? Did they not have numbers? Like that, what's his name? Thingy Walker? Scott Walker? Like Scott, like Walker 2, Walker 3 or something. Crazy, there you go, right, so there's Crazy. Future Love Paradise. Kinda remember that at the beginning. Killer. What? That must be like a kind of his own sort of version. Because that says it got to number 8 and it came out before all that. Kiss from a Rose. What else is there? Right, fuck all in the top 40 after that. Crazy got to number 2. Future of Paradise. I don't kind of remember it. I'll probably know what to play it. Killer got to number 8. His version. Just his version. Am I remembering that right? He did a kind of mere acoustic. No acoustic. Kind of... A minute. What's going on? Heard this song in my early 20s. I'm 54 now, still love it. You're fucking wrong. Patricia Calbury, 5360, you're fucking wrong. This is not the fucking one. I bet they don't even fucking know. Right there with you, all Gen X represent and rise up. Fucking clueless. Clueless. I remember what I was doing when this song came out, and more than 30 years later, seeing him in concert. You're fucking right. You don't remember. You don't fucking remember. It's one of those very few songs that in a great way hits you like a freight train. Still as fresh as it was. Huge record, brilliant. Clueless. In case anybody doesn't know. In case anybody... This isn't the original version. Right? The actual, like, original version that I had never heard before the one that got to number one. The one that got to number one was this. This one, right? He made the music, Adamski, and somehow he kind of got hooked up with Seal, who wrote the lyrics, because it was previously an instrumental, like he played in clubs. Changed it a wee bit. That's the original. That's the one that got to number one. It was number one for weeks. Then Seal brings out his own version, like when was that? Like a year later. Oh, I don't know how. Killer at the Hacienda, 1989. Oh, I was there. That's me there. That's me there, and that's me there, and that's me there. That's me there. The guy's just, I don't know who the guy is. He's like a dancer, he's on top of the pop film and everything. Parrotchick, thanks for the sub. Or should I say Doctor a Parrotchick? So Zero Apples, thanks for the sub. Using this daft power by Passion Walk. Do you ever use it? Hate my job. Any work on? I wipe arses for a score. Powered by, what the fuck is that? No. Microsoft Powered BI. Turn your data into visuals with advanced data analysis tools. Hold on, let me look this up for you. Powered BI? Keir Starmer, I will never walk away from the country that I love. Oh, well said. Good way of putting it. Will you resign? I will never walk away. Turn my back on this country that I love. That's a good one. It's a good way to go like that. I think we should do away. I think we should do away with elections, to be honest with you. Because I think that's the way the world's gone now. Because I don't want to leave office. I will never turn my back on this country that I love. Cricket. The war. Lamke, Mendes, Blurty, thank you very much. I can't watch any more Silla, but I have the fucking money anyway. Yes, you can. It's like smoking. Keep at it. You'll like it eventually. We're at episode 2 of the first series. Episode 2 of the first series. Would you give it a shot? Using the staff power by BI. What does it mean? BI. You ever used it? Hate my job. Any work gonna wipe arses for a score? Can't stop it. Stop it. This is good. Let's see what it is. What are you on about? Look. You get to uncover powerful insights and turn them into impact. What, you'd rather be doing a fucking sewer? Would you rather be working in the sewers? This is good stuff. Business intelligence, right? Look at that, look. That's dynamic. Look how it goes for kind of yellow to red. It reminds me of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Blacksmithing. When it goes that colour, time to put it back in the fire, in the furnace. Create a data-driven... Oh, that's brilliant. Sir Zero Apples, you get to work with this. I'm an AI agent ready to help. No thanks, no right now. Create a data-driven culture with BI for all. Culture? Culture's good. Turn your data into visuals with advanced data analysis tools, AI capabilities, and a user-friendly report creation. It's never been better. It's never been a better time to do business intelligence or the AI stuff. There's a wee example of something. Access to electricity has improved around the world in the last 20 years. Has it? I would have thought it'd get worse. You know how we're trying to take all the cables that are there and cut them and just sort of like switch things off and, you know, like blow up like things that cause electricity. Find all the power plants and blow them up. That's weird, that. I didn't know that. Bring all your data together. Do you know, I'm going to skip that bit. You know in the book 1984, there's like 3 books within the book. The kind of secret book, the theory and practice of, what is it again? Oligarchical collectivism. War is peace, freedom is slavery. What's the other one? What is peace, freedom is slavery, and what is it? What's the other one? There's like 3 things in it, and he reads 2 of them. Ignorance is strength. He reads 2 of them. So you read. I think the ignorance is strength thing. He doesn't read that. He reads the war is peace one. And the other one. And you read it. So I'm not going to read to bring all your data together. I'm actually more interested in turn insights into impact. Help users make better decisions by infusing the insights into the apps they use every day, like those in Microsoft 365. Sorry, I'm no understanding what pricing. I don't really get what your problem is with this. Use cases. Give me some real world examples. Pixel Pass, talk to Chris. Word. Emma, thanks. Thank you very much. Enjoy your new badge. So Zero Apples members, this is why I'm looking at this. Using this daft Power BI pishin work. You ever used it? Hate my job. This is fucking magic. Monster says don't use Microsoft products. Well said. As he's on Twitch. On by Amazon. You get to establish A governed source of truth. Connect all your disparate. Disparate? Disparate.
Disparate.
There we are. Data sources in the same environment to establish a single source of truth for all your data. I didn't know you're against the truth, so Zero Apples. There you go, look. She's finding out the truth. Organise your data, control access, reduce duplication, enable a data mesh. Endorse data, and you get to endorse data sets and search in one lake, and that's a fucking thing by itself. There we go. There we are. Simplify report building with a drag and drop canvas. AI that can auto-generate reports in hundreds of templates. I remember there wasn't fucking such a thing as AI. So Zero Apples. It does the work for you. Reduce time to market by customizing and extending. Do you know what? I want to learn more about that. I'm going to move away for this, but would you look at the top there? This entitled Sir Zero Apples is complaining because they get to create world-class analytics on their terms. Your terms. No my terms. No their terms. Your terms. What they should do is they should, Love My Way by Psychedelic Fuzz. Love My Way. License that like they do with adverts, and then change the words to world-class analytics, my way, or analytics or something, data my way or something. You know, like the Hall of something of the Mountain King or whatever it is. Slater, Hogg and Howison, I think they were called. I don't know if they were just Scottish. Lawyers, they used that song for Slater, Hogg and Howison. They can do everything. Mortgages, insurances, and valuations, something like that. And what goes up must come down. Super Fresco makes it easy. It's by Graham and Brown. That used to be a song. The song 54321 was used to advertise the chocolate bar 54321. And that was, who did that? Manfred Mann, I think. I really wish Soul Ripe, I think the Scottish drinks maker Soul Ripe would come back, because I think they're gone now, and use It's All Right by East 17. Just come back just for that. So ripe, everything's gonna be so ripe. I'm going to get in touch with whoever I need to get in touch with. Say, I want to bring that company back. Can I buy the IP and take on all that fucking prime drinks shite? And here's the thing. See the sugar tax? The sugar tax doesn't like ban sugar. It just makes it more expensive if you've got sugar at a certain amount in your drinks. It's no bandit. So see like Iron Brew and all the rest of it, they've changed their fucking formula or whatever to keep the sugar kind of low and all that. You could still have a premium no, but that's what it's called, a tax, LMAO. I hope you are laughing your ass off, Strato. I just get it in my head that maybe some people forget that sugar tax, they can still have all these things. Sugar tax hasn't stopped stuff. It's just that these companies have chosen to keep things kind of as cheap as they can, and they've reduced the sugar. They should bring out a premium version. They do. It's Iron Brew 1904. I think I have heard that isn't like the real one. I've heard people go like that. Oh, 1901, 1900, that is shite. Why would he be saying that if it's just the original? So I'm going to bring back Soul Ripe, Limeade, Orangeade, and I'm going to absolutely pump it full of fucking sugar. And I'll charge a premium for it. £5 a bottle. And if anybody goes like that, do you feel that you're encouraging people to drink harmful amounts of sugar? Sugar is proven to be bad for you this, bad for that. And I'll say, well, what I'm trying to do is not hit it with this kind of Gen X part and all that. But what I'm bringing back is back when nobody gave a fuck about anything. And I'm just trying to bring that back a wee bit. Just try to bring a wee bit of the 70s and a wee bit of the 80s, and when nobody cared about anything. And I'm going to give people a choice. I'm going to give people a choice because I think, and it could just be me, I'll say with a big group of people behind me at a sort of press conference who are there that I've actually hired. I think, and it could just be me, but I think we've all grown up a bit now. Not just as individuals, but as a society. I think we all know that this is bad for you, that's good for you. We don't need our mammies and daddies in the government to tell us and keep it away from us, to keep us safe. We know, right? Now, as long as I'm not smoking and blowing my smoke in somebody's face, then why should anybody stop me doing myself in? Is anybody stopping anybody for climbing a mountain? No. But up they go and down they go after they fall. Why should anybody stop anybody drinking this Soul Ripe? Is it bad? Yes. Yes, it is. And we're proudly bad. We're proudly bad. Should anybody make that decision for you? By all means, if you like your decisions getting made for you, go and move to fucking Soviet Union. Was some laugh. Daniel, thanks for subs, thank you very much. Getting married in June, got you down as a special guest. See you then. Can't wait. So before we get started, everybody, you're probably wanting a Satisfactory update. Last week, a policeman did stop me from climbing a mountain. They can't. They will. Oh, aye. The wheel bet will be coming. They can't stop you. In England, they can. Asks. Marriage AA says, asks. Who knows? They stuck a question mark at the end of something they said. Nobody knows. Are they asking? Are they telling? Nobody knows. So, look everybody. What somebody told me last night is you can change the colour of everything with a click of a button. Are we being punished? I told you it's just a wee fucking update. It's just a fucking update. So, here is what's going on. As I said on last night's stream, my mission, and I said it yesterday, but last night I actually did it. I started it in earnest, as they say. I watched some video. Some tips, that kind of thing, how they did factories. See some of these videos. Another one of these ones I watched yesterday, gigantic fucking factories and all the rest of it. You really need to go like that. Just take the advice and ignore the big gigantic buildings that you see in these videos. It will just put you off. I just wanted to know maybe some workflow tips in terms of manifolds, as they say, in terms of this kind of setup. Something goes in, goes to a splitter, half it goes down here, the next half goes along there, goes into this splitter, half it goes into there, half it goes along there. So starts off with a lot of that half and then less, but eventually the first one fills up, then the second one fills up, so eventually they're all filled up and they're all getting their stuff. Thank you very much, Snail. It's Greg's 37th birthday today and he's still a beautiful blue-eyed bastard. Can you please wish him happy birthday? Happy birthday, Greg. I don't know if I'm meant to know who you are, the way that they said it's Greg's 37th. The Princess of Sunset Valley. Thanks for the sub. Greg, happy birthday. So here is the idea, as I said yesterday. I am creating an analog, a modular, as somebody corrected me, modular synth inspired factory. Take a look. Take a look. Take a look. Right. Like that. Like that. How does a modular synth work? I've never used one. You know how you get synths and it does it all on the one synth? Like Ableton or something, that's not quite the same thing, but you got a synth and it's got all the settings all there. What this does, I believe, because I'm not utterly clued up in modular synths, they're modules. Each bit does a different thing. One thing, am I right in saying this? One thing is just like the kind of the oscillator that is the kind of sound maker that just goes something like that. And then you plug a fucking thing in, that cable, and you plug it into this other one, and that thing is just in charge of like LFO stuff, and you can make that like the pitch or whatever, like that. CVI. There's ones that control an element like the pitch, and there's one that's the actual audio. Is that right? So everything that controls the pitch, the cutoff frequency, resonance, and other bits and bobs are all separate things, rather than all built into this one thing. And you've got to fuck every single thing that goes into that, that goes into that, that goes into that. And everything, anytime you hear anybody that's got the big fucking setup and they spent thousands of pounds on it, it all sounds the same. It all sounds the same. Hold on. No offence. Modular synth. For beginners. Aye, on you go.
It looks complicated, but it isn't. To fine-tune the oscillator at a different waveform frequency in a bit. Once the amplifier has done other modules that are controlled by attack, decay, the
okay. Right, go. I absolutely fucking hate this vertical shite. Just away you go. I'm not doing it. I refuse. I refuse. Modular synth performance, I think I just saw. Right. Something that's a bit... Something that's a wee bit... Right. What about you? That's a bit different for the usual stuff I hear, which is... It's not really... Like, look, I mean, you could do that fucking... Minimal, please. Minimal. What a fucking joke. I think I'd reach a point with that where I would go, no, I'm binning it all. I'm just going to sell it all. Can nobody make a decent fucking video? I just want to see one shot where the stuff, right, here we go, right. Could we see the knobs, please? That could be... There's a big spike there because people like me go like that. Why is there a big spike there? See with a lot of these things. See with a lot of these things. I need to see what the fuck is going on. Otherwise it's pointless. Sometimes. I need to see. Show me the fingers on the knobs. I don't just want to look at somebody's fucking face while they're behind some machines. Going to show me. Just show me the fingers on the things getting turned. You know the reason why people actually make stuff like that in the first place? Why they've got that and no just do it on Ableton or something? Because the whole physical, practical plugging in of cables and turning knobs gives them a certain satisfaction. So see if you're going to film it. I want to see that as well. I want to just see the back of the fucking synth with like the cables coming up, and I think they're doing something. They're moving from here to there. They look like they're kind of spinning plates. Looks kind of complicated. Show me it. Anyway, Zhao, Skiffy, Comeuppance, thanks for subs, thank you very much. Well, that's what you're getting here. You're very welcome to the laughs. Right, and that's what I've got here. So my thinking is this, so I'm just going to just show you this for 5 minutes, right? And then we're going on to some serious Scylla. See if you don't like what I'm doing on this stream right now, you got a fucking problem. Because if it's games you want, this is a game. This is a game. If it's telly watching you want, we've got Scylla coming up. If you're not happy with Satisfactory or Scylla, then you need professional help. Hedgehog legs. Stu thinks it's up. Show me the knobs. I know. I couldn't believe when it came out with there. Came out my mouth. That makes a change. Chelsea, you're bright. You're a role model to us disillusioned young men. Keep it up. Top G. Oh, glad to hear it. Right. It's a bit of a reversal of fortunes. Aye, so, right, so you know how there's all the wee, right, that comes out of there, you put the cable in, that comes out of there, and then it goes into that, and that goes out there, into that kind of thing, right? That's what I'm doing with this. It's not that different from what a lot of other people do, but I'm making it a wee bit messier. And it's as simple as this, right? Comedy is back. Comedy has returned. Finally. Right? Live patching, exactly. Everything that needs to get made, remember, if you look up the top right, objective, complete phase 4, and I've got to make all the things. Each of those things, that 500 is, 500, 250, 100, is made up of other things, and each of those things is made up of other things, and each of them is made up of other fucking things. There's just tons and tons of things that need to get fucking made. Right? Every single part so far, because you unlock even more parts that haven't even unlocked yet, is here. It's all here. Right? Starting at the most basic, the iron ore comes out the ground. Nothing comes before that. You don't make iron ore. That's what is mined and comes out the ground. That gets made into iron ingot. Iron ingot gets made into iron plate or iron rod. Reinforced iron plate is partially made for the iron plates. The wire is made for copper ingots, which comes for the copper ore. Cables are made from the wire, etc., etc. Right? All this stuff, rotors, are made for iron rods, which come for iron ingots, which comes for iron ore. And all that, right? So, what if all these things you had to make, I'm not really saying anything that hasn't already been said about Satisfactory. By the way, don't go anywhere, don't go for a cup of tea, stay here. Terra Nostra says something that they didn't have to, but it was very nice of them to say. Hi Limmy, I speak for the silent majority when I say that I really enjoy the Satisfactory streams. Mourners in the chat don't represent us. You're getting called a groveler by Weisenheimer, in case you want to have a personal grudge against them. Blue Meth thinks it's up. Have you seen Bradley Cooper after plastic surgery? He's looking a bit like Jamie Kennedy. Have we been X'd? I don't believe it. Right, how do we know? No, I've never had plastic surgery before. That's crazy. Bradley Cooper's new face, plastic surgery.
At the age of 25, Brad has a prominent widow's peak.
Fuck off. Absolute fucking freaks. What is it? Is it that there? Is it this? Is this meant to be him? Is this people saying he's had surgery? The left is after. Is it or is it no? No, it isn't. Fucking shit. Just the same, just sort of different fucking lighting, makeup maybe, eyes a bit red. Everything looks pretty much the same. It's not like the outside their eyes are being sort of pulled up. Still wrinkles. Kind of looks the fucking same. Eyebrows are a bit darker, maybe. Different expressions. Possibly at fucking maximum Botox, but not even that. Just different fucking pictures. You look at me now, and you look at me fucking 2 years ago. I look a lot older. 5 years ago. Is it this? Is it this? Is it this here? Isn't he just doing something different with his eyes? Hair transplant. But look, it's kind of the same. Might have lost weight. Surgery? What fucking surgery? I mean, what surgery does he need? Or want? Like, if you look there, what is it you can see? You go, you can see, you know, in terms of Hollywood standards, he's starting to look a bit this, and just nothing. In fact, the only thing I can imagine that's been done is he's got it in his head that he's got a wrinkle or two in his forehead, so he's had some Botox and that's made the brows slump down a bit. Something like the chin. The chin. What about the fucking chin? What, because it's sort of pointy because he's got a fucking beard there that makes it that makes it look pointy? Fucking hell. Maverick, thanks for sub. All clear, glad to fucking hear it. All the best to Luna. Oscillating, thanks for sub. Anyway, so imagine everything that had to get made in the game was in a big grid, a kind of grid. Just imagine, I'm not making a grid, but a big box in front of you. There's a big grid of wee containers, like some sort of organisational thing, like that. Imagine this thing here that's empty. You need to make some of the things that have to go in that box, and it's made up of one of them and three of them, and it's all there in front of you. I need 5 of them, 2 of them. There's these screws there, and there's that there, and there's that there, there's that there, and there's that there. There we go, and that's it, right? That's what this is going to be. That's what this is going to be, right? Everything, every single thing, as much as possible, there will be exceptions where it'll be a bit tricky. Every single thing, whether it's iron ingot, whether it's fucking cable, wire, whether it's concrete, modular frame, some of this stuff doesn't actually get made in they things. I can just ignore some of them. Steel ingot, black powder maybe. I don't even need to really make that. Stuff like that, starter, motor, is going to be represented by something that looks like that at the front. See this? It's going to be all these containers going for as high as you can see and as far as you can see. That way. That way. That way. And that way. Like a giant vending machine, aye. So look. This is kind of based on things I've already seen, right? Silla's coming right up, by the way. Oh, just bloody 20 fucking clicks to... Right, look. What's going on with that pylon? It's a magical floating pylon. So there's limestone getting mined there. And there's more around, but I've not got it yet. There's that iron getting mined there, and there's iron ore getting mined there, right? That limestone goes up. That iron ore goes up. And here's the whole system. It goes into a big storage container like so, right? For a wee buffer. On the left goes in, the result comes out on the right. Goes in on the left, comes out on the right. For everything. Limestone goes, oh, that's iron ore. Iron ore goes in, goes through all my lovely machines, right? That turn the iron ore into iron ingots, and comes out and goes into there. There we go, iron ingots done. Right? And here, coming from underneath, is this limestone, which gets made into concrete, down that way, and then comes back up, and it's scalable. If I need to, I can make that 10 times as long. What are you making? Everything and anything that needs to be made, right? Comes back to the same place, comes out that way, into out that container, comes into that one. There we go. Limestone goes in, concrete comes out, right? That's all your basic stuff. This will also be copper ore's going to go in. Copper ingots are going to come out. And then maybe with that stuff, that's coal. Coal goes in with something else. Steel comes out, maybe. Steel ingots comes out, or something else, right? I think that's it. Right, that's kind of like that level. And then look. So see the steel, the iron ingots? The iron ingots come up to this bit. Iron ingots go in, go along my beautiful system, come out this way to be iron plates. What you do with that stuff, if you look up the top right, the whole game is about sending It's about saving Earth. It's all dystopian, big corporation type of thing, right? You're on some planet. Stripping the whole fucking planet of everything, right? I have to make things and put it in this big fucking thing that sends it up there. That's it. That's the game. That's it. What's the point? The whole point in general. You might be like saving Earth or something, right? That's what they're telling us anyway. A kind of faceless corporation saying go to save it. That's all. That's all we know. Could be a lot of shite. Doesn't really matter. The point of everything, in general, for me, is to try and live as kind of pain-free, emotionally and physically as possible, and try and have a kind of good time, relax, and sort of feel good. Enjoy this opportunity to experience things in the way that, say, this toilet paper can't really experience things. Just feel kind of good or content on all the kind of positive emotions and try and get away from the negative ones, and then die when it's my time to go. That's the general point of my existence. It's a bit simple, but I'm happy with that. Is this still in the game? No, that's me in real life. So that happens there. And I've got this other one, the iron ingots come up here as well. Go into that, go through that, come out, iron rods. There'll be something else. And so this is me just building it last night, right? Ore and all the rest of it down there comes up to make like ingots and things. Ingots and that kind of thing go up to make the kind of more complicated things. This is based on like seeing somebody else's video that have done it in a much tidier sort of way, right? I want to see the mess at the front. I want to go like that, right? See that complete phase 4 up the top, right? I've got to make whatever the fuck that is. I haven't even unlocked the things. I haven't even unlocked the things that go into making those things. I can't even find them right now. I couldn't make them right now. I've not unlocked them. The machines wouldn't be able to make them. But it's basically going to be like this. The iron ore goes up to make the iron ingots. The iron ingots get sent up there to make the iron plates. The iron plates get sent up to make the reinforced iron plates. The reinforced iron plates get sent up to make the whatchamacallits get sent up in combination with another thing to make something else. Those things need to get combined with 3 other things. And the manufacturers' machines, there's 4 inputs to make other things up and up and up and up and up. So that I've got all this input, output, and I can just connect them like a modular synth or just like anything that's a bit kind of messy. So that I can see it at a glance, and it's all there at the front. It's all there at the front. Previously, my previous mistake, it wasn't really a mistake, I was just not really caring where I put everything. I've got the concrete thing there, right? That comes out there, and I'll just kind of shove it into the boxes there. Comes out that way, but then goes in this direction. I've got these boxes here that go from here to that direction. I've got them in a row that go there, and then they can't go any further because of this fucking thing. I'm doing everything. Enters at the right here. Goes as far down through the machines as it needs to go. Keep going, keep going. If it's 20 long, 50 long. Comes all the way back and back out at the same side that it went in. So all the input and all the output is in one side only. So I know where everything fucking is. If I need concrete, I go, right, what one's the concrete one again? Or, right, and I remember I can put labels on them, so I'll be able to see it. Right, concrete, right, take that out of there, plug that into that. Take that one out of there, plug that into that, right, that out of there. Well, I've not done it very efficiently, but I can just basically leave it on and go and watch some program, come back, and I'll be done. Colour code, no chance. No chance. You should do a wee explore for a break. I like doing a bit of exploring, but I personally decide within myself when I'm ready for a break or know for what I'm doing. I know that I'm ready for a break because I go, God, I'm getting a wee bit sick of doing this. You know, I think I'm going to go for a wee bit of exploration. You will don't decide when I need a break for this sort of thing and go for a wander. I decide. So that's what I'm going to do. Eventually, and it'll be a brutalist masterpiece, by the way. You can see that it's starting to become a brutalist masterpiece. Good old concrete. Gonna get rid of this metal shite. Concrete. I'm picturing that 1, 2, 1, 2, that in, out, going like this, look. And this. And right. I'm worried your brutalist masterpiece looks completely alien. Are you quoting that that guy that I worked with in the Limmy show? The art guy? I just think it's going to look totally alien. It was totally, he said, not completely. Freelance communist. And not what my dude thinks. Can you save Earth, but not the US and England specifically? Do you think there's some places that are good and some places that are bad? Everybody can fuck off. Hex. Thank you very much. So that's what I'm going to be doing. That's my new system. I will know where everything is. It is at the front. It does not come out the back. It does not come out the side. Everything goes from here down into the distance. The constructors, the smelters, the... what else is there? The assemblers, the manufacturers, the fucking lot, the foundries, the lot. For here all the way down. Once I get right into more liquid stuff and all the rest of it, plus there's radioactive stuff that comes later. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. But this is where it's all happening. And I am bringing everything to here. Could this be outsourced? Edinburgh, England, would you listen? Everything is here. Right? I'm bringing everything in. I'm bringing everything fucking in. Some people like to do what's known as modular factories. Something out there that does this. Something out there that does that. I'll do that for like oil, which is like miles away. But other than that, I'm bringing everything in this whole fucking map. And this isn't the whole map, by the way. This is not the whole map. I'm bringing everything to here. Everything. Everything. Can we get a ride on the train? this is just a test train. Doesn't actually go anywhere other than running a circle. Last night I did I kind of named that tune using that. Last night I actually did this. And I don't think anybody got it. That was Killer by Adamski. And then for a wee joke, I did Some People by Cliff Richard, some 80s song that not a lot of people know. And I also did this. Which is a bit in I Found Lovin' by Steve Walsh, where he goes like, "You what? You what? You what? You what? You what?" The roof is on fire. Did I get that right? I remember somebody kept doing that in a chat room that I was in the fucking 90s. They kept going like that. The wolf! The wolf! The wolf is on fire! They kept doing it in caps. The wolf! The wolf! The wolf! Like that. I thought it was really funny. That was about 96, 97, 6, 7. So that's that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. There's going to be a lot of admin. And it's going to make things hopefully easier. And we'll see if the experiment works. I'm going to build it like that, as I said, until I get to a point where I go, I see how this isn't going to work. I see why this is a problem now. But I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. It might become a bit of a problem when I go, right, I've got that iron going that way, right, out of the coal. What if I want these two iron to go into the same bit, but it's not quick enough for the belts? How do I split it into two different things? I'm happy to just, for things to go a bit slower. Just for convenience sake. If I can't be fucked merging stuff, if it's a nightmare. I'd rather just do that and be able to just go for a cup of tea and just leave it on all fucking night. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm completing this fucking game. I am completing this fucking game. And that's a fact. I don't care if I have to switch this off. How'd you complete it? See all the stuff up the top right? Complete phase 4. You've got to deliver everything that needs to be delivered. And so currently I have unlocked up to tier 8, which gives you extra machines. This is what I really want to unlock, this hover pack. Because you know how I do this? See that 83 down the bottom left? You can see something getting used up. That's fuel. This is costing me fuel. Plus it runs out until you land. Then it refuels again. A hover pack connects wirelessly to the electrics. And so basically you can just fucking float constantly, providing you're near electricity. So you never use fuel and you can just sort of hover there to plan things out. To go, right, that goes there, that kind of thing. But I've unlocked that and that. I've not actually unlocked the things within, but I've like unlocked them now visible before I could even see that there was such a thing as nuclear power and all the rest of it. But I've then got to unlock it. And then finally there's this fucking phase 9. Phase 4. and I don't complete the space elevator festival, and I don't know what that is, don't tell me. Alright, I'm assuming it's going to be a fucking obscene amount of work. It's going to be fucking brutal. Well, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. And that's it. I think if I'm on the night, what I might do, no, I'm going to keep doing that. What I might do is go for a wee exploration. Go for a wee bit of, right, what is actually up here? And there's caves. What's down there? Really get to know the boundaries of the map. Find a bit of Sama. I need to get that, whatever the fuck that is. Don't tell me what it is or anything. Don't, not like that. Like, what is up there? What is along there?
When do we plan to start?
We will be starting very, very soon. Very soon. I'm very excited about all the new things that are coming. Got a big container right in the middle that does nothing. It's just for chucking shite into. Hold on. What can I get rid of? Just going to quickly make another one of these just to dump stuff into just now, right? Give me a second. Dump that and dump that and that and that. That and that. And that and that and that and that. But do that and that and that. Just give us a wee moment. Chuck that in there, and that and that and that. Chuck that in and that and that. Keep that and that. Right? Do you know what I'm going to do? Do you have an awesome sink for your extra stuff? Yes, I do. Edit the oil. Can I just do one wee thing before I move on to Scylla? Kaza, thanks for the bits. Luke, thank you very much. The joy and passion in your voice for stripping a planet bare of its natural resources is heartwarming. See life. In fact, see everything. Everything destroys everything else. Even gentle herbivores on this planet. Gentle herbivores. They're eating living plants. If it was up to them, they would strip it, the whole planet of plants. And even things that aren't alive, like a black hole, sucks all this shit and destroys it. Doesn't really destroy it, just, well, what it was now, isn't it? It's just part of the whole thing. Part of the whole thing. Everything kills everything else. Everything transforms. It's not actually kill, it's a transformation. Right? A transformation. This planet is being transformed by me. I want to do one thing, right? Just one thing. And that is, I want to go right now. No, Scylla today. Scylla's coming right up. I'm here, right? I want to very quickly... Oh, that's a cave up there. I want to very quickly pop to, if possible, let's say randomly there, if that exists. Will you permit me to do that? I can run there, bounce there, right now. Right? There, right now, if that exists. Right? And that's to the north. How far away is that? I don't know. Right? Here we go. Look how quickly. We're practically there already. We're heading towards the question mark. Let's just see. Look at this speed. Alright, no more. Practically there. Ignore. That's us practically there already. I'm not going to pick anything up. I can hear one of the things that I can pick up. Nothing. Nothing. Where am I? Look. Look at this. Look at this beautiful game. I've not seen that. I don't think no, I must have actually been down there, have I? Aye. I think I've kind of ran down there. Look at that, look. Look at him. Look, I could build here. I think it might be a bit daft to think that there might be some ore here that I can't get anywhere else. To actually transport that all the way back? Yes, I fucking will. Using trains. But that comes later. I think. Right, I want to go to that question mark. Can I actually fucking get up there? Can I get up? Glass Onion, thanks to bits. Is Geronimo's Cadillac still in your top 2 songs of all time, like you said in your Limmy show? No anymore, no. I've not listened to it for fucking ages, but I did really like it. Cannibal Talk, Trey Bentos, thanks for the subs. I don't know, honestly, that Perso one, I need to look really look into that to see what the fuck is going on. Because I can't work out why that's so loud. Cannot work it out. I've went through it and I just don't know. Right, where we're heading? Where is it? It's not highlighted by a big sort of beam. Well, we know it's that way. We're going this way. Look how big this fucking map is. Alright, here we go. Just want to head to the question mark. There's iron here, but it's impure. Let me deal with this lot. That's your 2. That's another one there by the sounds of it. I was happy to let them live. This is us going into the dark zone. Oof. Right. That's not a cave, is it? I just want to go to that question mark. And then that is it. If possible. Is there any... I wonder if there's a fucking vertical limit? Or is there like an invisible ceiling to this? I could probably actually go around the...
If it was not...
Stop! What did God do?
Rykane, thanks for the bits. Riker, thank you very much. As somebody said maybe last night, I think it was last night, oh, get this other fuel, you can stay in the air for like 50 seconds or something. So you can't refuel. It doesn't go back up until build a ladder. I have not taken anything with me, just this. Just this. I just want a quick run up using this. Simple as that. Just using what I've got. That's it. Quick, yes, we're going to the question mark. That's it. And it is quick. This isn't very good. Oh, radiation. Oh, there it is there. That creature. Uranium. Fuck off. Oh. Look, everybody. Uranium. And that's a crash site, so I'm going to... Which is useful. Hold on. What is that? Probably there. Right, where am I? Question mark wise. Look how fucking big this is. I mean, really? I can see why trains are useful. Because the distance here is fucking unbelievable. Where is it? There it is. Solar spider. We have gone beyond. But Limmy, you promised. We have gone beyond. Look, it's called going above and beyond. It's not beyond. I know what you're thinking now, Limmy. You've went this far. What is it the furthest north of the map? What's the furthest north? Because I want to know. I want to know what's the northern limits to this world. Oh. You have no right. This is a very big fucking map, this. You daft. I mean, for fuck's sake. I'm still gone north. And this isn't just procedurally generated or random shit. This has all been built. I try and bounce as much as I can. Ignore that. I didn't actually think it was. I've seen a desert in people's. This is an AI generated map. Look at that. How about it? Lollipop. Pet. You bastard. Fall down here. You're going to fall. Whoa! Hold on, everybody. I need to head to the north now. I'm here now. I need to see what is it the furthest. May as well just go down to the ground. The furthest north. I need to see it now. This is what the greatest explorers were like in the past. They needed to see it. I need to see it. Look at this strange new world. Is there anything actually fucking here? There's a crater there. Don't bother with the crates. I can go exploring for crates in our time. I'm here on one simple mission, and that is to see the northernmost part of this. Everybody, I don't know about you, but we're possibly looking at the edge of the world. Possibly. Possibly. Hold on. What's a hard drive up here? But this isn't a mission you're on. Just saying. If no up here. Oh shit. Oh fuck's that cunt. Ring thing. Dee, 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 dee. Furthest north. Does that look like somewhere you can go? It actually does. I can't be arsed fighting with that guy up there just for that fucking hard drive. That's not the mission I'm on. That is not the mission I'm on. Does that look like you could go along there and then all the way out there? Are we looking at the outer limits? Are we looking at the limits of the imagination of the devs? Is this really where their imagination just ran out, man? I think so. But you never know. That looks climbable. I need to find it. Chat demanding we explore west. Well, no. Just swim. Can you go under the water? Size of this fucking thing. Doesn't seem to be a lot here. In terms of like... Oh look, there's lots of iron or something. Maybe there's stuff here I can scan for later. But I think I'm at the point of the game where I can kind of scan for everything. There's many of these slugs. I'm not on a slug finding fucking mission. I can get these. I can see another one out there. What are you creatures, humans? We are Satalo Disco thanks to the 40 quid. Can you give Glasgow legend Ross Burchard, aka Hudson Mohawk, a birthday shout out? He just turned a big 4-0. This is a birthday shout out to Hudson Mohawk for turning the big 4-0. £40 buys you 40 years. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. Thank you again. Everybody. You know how Grand Theft Auto keeps getting delayed and things like that, right? Do you know what I think? Shit, I don't. You know what I think? I think they've shot it. I think they are utterly, they're like, this keeps going north, by the way. Yes, it does. Can I cling on to the side? I think they're like, this isn't good enough. Oh no. What do we do? We're going to have to delay it again. It's just missing something. It's just no... We can't do the AI stuff, you know, everybody's complaining about AI, and if we put this out there, you know, it's just going to... It's not going to happen. And nobody cares. I know, but it just... We can't say these sorts of fucking things. Times have changed. But that's what makes Grand Theft. I know, but times have changed. But then what do we do then? Because that's the sort of game it is. We can't just change the... But what were we supposed to do? What were we supposed to fucking do? I think they don't know what the fuck to do. They went all in on NFTs. I bet it's just so. A big fucking shambles. You know what I think's happened? Have you ever been out with a group of people? I remember this in the 90s. Not so much later on because they'd all go to the same place, a club, right? But I remember in the 90s, Lauren, thanks to the new Prime sub. Oh, radioactives will be uranium up there. I don't like that radioactive fucking thing. We're still going north, everybody. That might be the limits. I'm actually going to sneak up here. I go out with a group of pals, and we'd head up to town, and this is actually, so what happened is we'd all go up to town and we're ready to go into some sort of like pub, right? And it's particularly if it's like Hogmanay or Christmas time or something like that, right? You maybe need tickets for some place, but there's times that we'd go up to town, and we wouldn't go into this place, we'll go in here, and I don't really like it in there, right, alright, in. So, like a group of like, 6 years or something. And then, so we wouldn't go in there, and we'd go to this, keep walking, in here, let's go in here, I'm not really into that, right, keep walking, until people have all kind of rejected stuff, and then grudges are kind of held. Very, very mild grudges. No big grudges between fucking pals, but just kind of, well, why are we going in here when you didn't want to go in? Why are we going in here? I mean, That's different. Shit. My God, look. Get the sphere. Just hold on. The sphere's no important. There's tons of them. Is that what I think it is? No, isn't it? This bastard. Hold on. This map truly is enormous. Fuck that. Run. Nitrogen. Oh, you must have to come out here to get that. Please no creatures. Hold on. I've not brought my bombs, so I kind of quickly rush in there and get that open for the hard drive. Maybe I could. Maybe I could. You're in dismantle mode. Looking forward to seeing some serious infrastructure on this island. Fucking hell. To think they're meant to actually come out here and get stuff. Look at it. Where am I? Look at that. I can't even zoom out far. This is the furthest I can zoom out. It'd take me about a week. You can change the creatures to reactive or passive so they won't be annoyed. No, I'm just going to live with it. So there's a bit of mild peril.
Fix-It employee contract reminder. No pioneer should speculate regarding why there are crashed freighters on this planet.
Right, it's all bits and bobs, but I can't be fucked picking that up when I don't need to. Right. That happened just as I ran into that. I thought it was something to do with that. Look at that. There's people chanting down there. Look at it. Surely no. Is this going to be something where if Rob thinks of the bits, in future pylons and a zip line is the quickest way to explore the map, big man? They're calling for a ban. I can imagine you get all the stuff for the pylons, you put a pylon down, but then you actually use a jetpack. no jetpack, a hover pack or whatever it is, rather than a zip line. Would that not be the case? Because a hover pack or whatever it is kind of connects to the... No? Pylons are difficult with a hover pack, but because you need to be kind of close to them. Ziplining is stupid. It's not fluid. Stop, start, fall down. Stop, start, fall down. Well said, Falcon. You get him. Scumbag. Well said. Listen to that. They're chanting. It's mystic. Chanting. That looks so deep down. I'm not sure if that's somewhere I'm meant to go. You know, there's some places you fall down, you fucking die. I might lose everything. This might say, you have died from extreme heat. I'm getting the feeling I'm clipping through. This doesn't look right. I mean, look. Is that fucking lava? Some of this doesn't look built.
Please remember to stay within your designated zone as stated in your contract.
Well, that's that then.
Violation of this contract will result in serious consequences should you survive.
So that's it. Remember, that's why I didn't take anything. Oh, look. What's this? Look at this. Oh, that's right, I can get a cup. Hey, what's this? Oh. What? Oh, right. Oh, you commit to it. I've committed to it. Can I know rotate? Can I rotate? But this is a game. Now this is a game. I send. This is a real game. I believe I fucked this up already. Maybe no. Alright, there you go, that's it sent. Aye, really good. Well done. What a game. Didn't do well. So, what I know by the looks of it, now obviously I dropped that fucking hard drive up there. My mission was simply exploration. It looks to me like that white line is the limits. Just as down here to the south. I'll just show you because it's right here. Limits. So there you go. What I might do tonight, actually, so that doesn't. What I might do tonight is fucking just go all the way on the stream. Is go all the fucking way around that. What I could do actually is, like that person said, take... Why though? Why? We choose to go to the moon. Pimp and brew. We choose to go to the moon and do other things. Do the other things. Right? Why does Bobby every week decide, oh, I'm going to check in that wee cupboard behind the telly? Like that, right? Let's get a wee check of that. Why does she now and again try to get in the cupboard under the stairs? What's she looking for? Because you never know exactly. She's maybe gone like that. It's worth a check because there could be another cat in there. Just want to secure the perimeter. So what I could do is go like that, right? Take enough for pylons and cables and any other wee odds and ends I might need to help me get up, things like ladders and platforms, and just fucking plonk them all the fucking way all around. Not because I need an electricity fucking perimeter, like, to power things, but I might. But I may as well. If I'm going to be exploring, I may as well just plonk some of them down, because it's not like they're costing me anything by sitting there. You can use monorail to take power instead of the wires, but you need stations to get power it. That's right. That's right. The stations. I've never really looked up what you should do with your stations, what you should do. Like in terms of, should you put them through the middle? Should you get them just the whole fucking perimeter? What? I like the idea of a big perimeter fucking train. It might be useless though, but I might just get a big fucking perimeter train. A train that goes for the fucking limits to the north, to the limits to the east, down to the south, to the west, and then maybe other trains, an outer circle, an inner circle, and then any kind of things that, like mines and stuff like that, they can deliver to the freight stations. The train picks it up, drops them off, that whole type of thing. But we build the largest Never be finished. Keep that in mind. FLA forces never be finished. Keep that in mind. There is nothing better than building something big. Something they said could never be built. Could never. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. And that's all you've got to do. Step. 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 This will go down in the history booms, well said, Krelzer. If you don't know, that wasn't a spell mistake. They didn't mean... I know the K is right next to M, and you might think they meant to type history books. History booms is what you call... What do you do in games a lot? No save, no jump. Boom. I blow stuff up and shoot things, right? The collective kind of lore of all gaming is called the history booms. So it's kind of like books, but it's booms. Started off as like shooting games, but now encompasses just all gaming. So the history booms is the collective lore of all gaming. This will go down in the history booms. I'm going to create a fucking train line. Now you thought me going just north to south with a wee bit of deviation there, well, south to north with a bit of deviation there, took a while. Wait till you see how long it is going to take me to create a fucking circumference track. It's going to take forever. And I might be building it wrong. I might build it dead high up in the sky, so it sort of, doesn't have to go around wee, like in and out, oh, this fucking shite, right, up, now down, right, oh, there's some trees in the way, and high as fuck. And then later, it might be revealed to me through just finding out, or people saying, or watching a video, that's the wrong way to do it, mate. That's the wrong way to do it, mate. You're going to have to rebuild that whole thing again. I will build it just high enough. There needs to be no down here. It will only be... I'm going to build a train station, a train track, train line. The isn't down here, having to kind of get around that type of thing, is about this height, a bit higher, that it just sort of gets above all this shite, and basically goes round about... Silla's coming up, everybody. Oh, I've not got any fuel or anything. We'll get that later. I've lost the fucking fuel. I'll use this shite. Kinda like that there. Like this here, but higher. See, whatever the highest thing is, the train will be that high. I think. Occasionally going a bit low if it needs to go near liquid, so it doesn't have to get taken right up. Silla will be coming. All the way, I think, around there. Remember, I want things to go to this train, the train stations, to get delivered. There's no point in putting it like all the way out there. I want it to kind of maybe go in there, actually. And it's going to be scenic. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. I'm going to create a scenic route. Nah, I was enjoying that. We're going to go into something that's even more enjoyable. The second ever episode of Blind Date, following on for that too for last week. Oh, the bet! Fucking hell. All the way around that map. And remember, it would be a big enough job just putting that fucking track down and building the stations. That would be big enough by itself. You've actually got to get the materials for it. That'll take forever. And then my inventory will run out. In fact, I could put it in the freight. I could put the stuff for the train lines in the fucking train. Phase 4 can wait. You'll never satisfy, says Twitchy. Then B, no, too late. You got to type it in the one thing, Twitchy. That satisfied me, seeing you fuck that up. Louis Glenjamin, thank you very much. Postpone sale in the name of national interest. Begin the build. The build will begin the night. People love working towards something huge. Well, it'll be, you got 30 seconds. Begin the build, says Glenjamin in caps. Keen, thanks to sub. Being a beacon of industry. That's living alright. Blue Screen of Death, thanks for the new Prime sub. Grebo, thanks to the sub. I don't want to feel no more pain. It's going to be the biggest... It's not actually going to be the biggest train line I've ever seen in the game because plenty of people have done it. It's going to be one of the biggest things I've ever built in my actual life. Alba trains, yes, we'll call it Alba trains. We'll call the state. Remember, you can give the stations names. You can rename them. I could make all the stations in the Glasgow Underground. I forgot about the music. We're going to keep going until... Oh! No. No.
Boring.
That would have been a big deal. That would have been a big deal. People love to be a part of something big. People wanting to see the building of the train line. I want to build it. It's going to happen. One Man Band, thanks for sub. Minty Mints, Steve. Yay! Oh, I used to love trolling with May in Overwatch. Ice walling my spawn so they couldn't get out. And then just as the ice wall breaks, they my wee emote where I go like that. Yay! 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 That was fucking brilliant. Maybe. No, it's not.
Boring.
Next bet is on. Everybody, thank you very much for watching. Thanks to subs, resubs, the bits and tips. Mods, thank you very much for the modding. Well, we went all the way north in the Satisfactory map. There you go. There you are. And we watched that. And we did 50 spins of the wheel. I think that's a pretty fucking impressive stream today. No more planes. I'm sorry, Cheese, I will not be replying, giving answers to people who do not watch the stream and want to be kept up to fucking date with what happened like 3 days ago. Watch the VODs. Watch the ads. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow for more of the same. Thursday, 9:30 AM. And there is a chance it'll be on the night where no cam, no mic, Satisfactory stream, because I'll be playing Satisfactory anyway. Make sure you put on your notifications. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.